Hey everyone. I just checked the mail a little while ago and I got some interesting things, at least to me, and I figured I'd make a video. So what you have here is some foreign silver that I picked up. Purchased it on eBay a few days ago, and I just figured I'd kind of show you guys some of what I have here. Nothing really consequential, nothing real fancy, just some foreign silver I picked up, and I'll talk a little more about that later. As you can see right here, I have a 1921 half crown from Great Britain. And like I said, the mintage is pretty high, 23 million. And actual silver weight, 0.23 ounces. I gotta tell you, I really like some of these British coins, at least the obverses. I get kind of sick of seeing the monarchs on them, but hey, that's what they do. This one's pretty cool. This is a 10 guldens from the Netherlands. And I have to tell you, the person I bought this from, I thought they took pretty decent pictures, but I don't think they did because it still has some pretty nice luster on it. It's a nice looking coin. And as you can see, this is in 1970 and pretty cool. It has two heads. Again, mintage is 5.9 million and actual silver weight is 0.58 ounces. These are roughly about the size of as a Morgan dollar, Eisenhower dollar, Peace dollar. But I was able to pick these up for a really not much above spot. And I picked this one up. This is a 5 pesos coin from Mexico. In total, I paid about $32 for these 3 coins. And they have the 0.42 ounces there. I paid about $32 for these coins. I figure the silver value as of today, and keep in mind it's been going down, is roughly $28 or so. So I'm figuring that when I actually bought these, it was probably about 29 and change, and like I said, I paid 32. So basically, I paid about a $3 premium over silver for these coins. Now, the reason why I got these is, well, mainly it's an inexpensive way to purchase silver, but that's not the only reason I got them. I was getting a little bored with kind of buying the same things. I enjoy buying Mercury dimes. I enjoy buying Lincoln cents and stuff, but I wanted to try something that's a little different, a little more interesting, and this was kind of right up my alley. The other thing is that I don't really know much about foreign coins, and it's a good way for me to kind of pick up on foreign coinage. I'm picking up some history in the while I'm doing that. So I'm learning about history. I'm learning more about numismatics, and it's kind of fun just kind of seeing how the other half lives, and just learning some things. Now, some other ones I've picked up recently, because I've already kind of settled on some favorites, so I'll move these out of the way for now. Right here, I've gotten some Mexican coins, mainly the 5 pesos. I found that I was able to pick these up at pretty fair prices. Now, some of these coins, you might say, this is a pretty cool one, 1968, 25 pesos. This was a high mintage. This was 27,132,000. Cool coins. Now, some of you might say, well, these coins aren't worth that much. You're in 2x2s. And some of the ones I have are kind of, well, unimpressive condition-wise, like this one right here. 1883, 1 peseta from Spain. Now, you can tell this is not in good condition. I actually picked this up in a junk silver lot where I purchased mainly Washington quarters. I would say maybe late 30s to 1964. And this was in there. I had never seen one of these before, I'm ashamed to say. So it was pretty cool. So I threw it in the 2x2. Now, the reason why I have all of these in 2x2s is so I know basically the mintage of each of these coins and what the silver weight is, because one of the reasons why people don't like foreign silver compared to U.S. silver is because it's not recognizable. With dimes, it's 0.07 ounces. With quarters, it's 0.18 ounces. Half dollars, 0.36. So it's they're pretty recognizable numbers if you're into coins. And when people see them, they know what they are. Lots of people, even if you're not coin people, have seen them before. These coins, some of them, I'm into coins and I haven't seen some of these. So it's a good way for me to what's on the front isn't that big a deal, but what's on the back is pretty valuable to me as far as knowing the mintages and the silver weights. Like, For example, I picked up this one coin, which was, again, in a junk lot, and it's right here. And when I saw it, I was like, what the heck is this? Because when I see Canadian dimes, I'm used to them looking something like this. So that's what I'm used to seeing. And then we got the little sailboat on the back. So that's what I'm used to seeing. And as you can see with something like this, not much in the way of silver. It's 0.06 ounces, 80% fine. But this one, I didn't know what it was at first. Then I saw Canada, and I'm like, that's kind of crazy. Still got a little bit of luster there. And it was in 1894, as you can tell. Well, then I don't know why, I looked it up, just kind of curious, and when I looked it up, I found out that the mintage is only 500,000. So this is actually quite a bit more scarce than your typical Canadian dimes. The other thing that I noticed on these is that they sell for some pretty good money. Now this one, like I said, it has a little bit of luster. I was kind of wondering if I was thinking it was maybe an XF. Like I said, I'm not the king of grading by any means, but I was thinking about an XF. The problem is it does have some scratches and whatnot on the back, so I don't think it would get a straight grade. In mint stain condition, this is actually worth quite a bit of money. I think it was like $500 or $600, which I consider quite a bit of money, especially if you only spent $1.75 and a lot of junk silver. Not bad. Now, one of my favorites that I've gotten into are the Panamanian coins. I really like these, and I like them for a couple of reasons. Number one, I do like the artwork on the front and the back. Pretty cool. Check that out right there. So not only do you have a pretty cool design, but then I also like that you have the 1/10 Balboa, you have the 1/4 Balboa, you have the half Balboa, and then you have, you guessed it, the Balboa, not to be confused with the Rocky Balboa. Anyway, so this particular one, 1/10 Balboa, and this one, if you could tell, this is actually a pretty nice looking coin. I picked this up in a lot of junk silver also. Someone just left that guy in there. So you check this out. Mintage is actually pretty low, 150,000. Now you figure this is Panama. Panama's not a huge country, so you'd figure they wouldn't have as many coins as, let's say, a country like China that has a larger need for coins. But let's see, this one's in 1953. 1953, this one had 3.3 million. So it jumped up quite a bit there. And then we have the 1/4 Balboa. Now again, this isn't in the best of condition. It has a little bit of wear, but it has enough detail so you can really appreciate the coin. Very like three-dimensional. Looks like you're going to jump off the front. But if you look at the mintage on this 1930, it has a 400,000 mintage. So I know the negatives that some people would see with this is that they're not recognizable. They have different degrees of fineness. Different amounts. There's so many different, countries to remember. But on the bright side, you get some really cool designs. You're getting new things to keep you interested. You're learning new things about numismatics and about history, which I really enjoy. I'm hiding the one in the back because this one's really cool. I love this one. I got this one yesterday. Look at that. That is a cool coin. Now, this is another case where the person who sold this on eBay, they didn't really take a good picture, which works against them and really in my favor, because I think this is a really nice looking coin. When I got this, I was kind of floored because it did not look as good in the pictures. It was very, very flat looking, and as a result, I really didn't pay that much over spot. I think I paid a few bucks over spot. So as you can see, this is a 1966 Balboa from Panama, and it has 0.77 ounces of silver in it, and only 300,000 mintage. I actually like these very, very much, and to get a little closer, I like these very, very much, and I will, I can't see myself maybe picking up a few more of these 1 Balboas. They are just really, really cool coins. Especially in this condition, although I'm assuming that if I were to pick this up at a show, I would end up paying more than I did on eBay because, I mean, look, this is a really nice looking coin. I was pretty happy with that. So, Anyway, just wanted to kind of go off and share some of these. Another cool one. I think I showed you one from the Netherlands, and then I picked up a bunch of Guldens. Yes, Guldens from the Netherlands. So these are all 1 Gulden, about the size of a quarter, maybe well, actually a little larger than a quarter, 0.15 ounces. These mintages, a little disappointing. They're kind of high, 21 million for most of them. Some of the other ones are, let's see, 37 million, 38 million, 27 million, 21 million. So not really like the Panamanian coins. And one other one that kind of stuck out for me, which I really liked, were some of the Philippine coins. Normally, I wouldn't like a coin that has, not much in the way of devices, but large fields. But I really like these. Definitely some nice coins, and many of them made in the United States. I mean, there was a mint in Manila, but many of them made in the United States. Vintages were kind of high on them. Like I said, this one's 0.24. Actual silver weight, that's 50 centavos. The 20 centavos, 0.097, so just under 1/10 of an ounce. And then I have the, 10 centavos. I think this is like 0.5, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, just a little bit. This is a little bit under 0.048, So anyway, I just thought this would be pretty interesting to bring up to you guys. Maybe when I get some more interesting ones, I will bring them up and show you what's going on here. And right now, I'm just going to go put these back in some kind of semblance of an order so I can actually find them when I need to. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you like seeing more coins like this about foreign silver, I would appreciate the thumbs up. Talk to you later.